What? What are you doing?
Okay, well.
Hello?
And good vibes grow, finds to laughs. Let's begin, you know the name. Avery's all in.
Hello, hello. How we doing today? Let's do that.
Hey, everybody.
Make our adjustment here.
We are working in a new environment, as you can see.
Yep.
And we're just trying to make it work here.
All right, here we are.
Do
How we doing today?
you want to put the chat in so we know who's here?
There we are.
And there's all your birthday messages.
Birthday, thank you, thank you. How you doing, J&J, Chris? Landbander,
Welcome in, everyone.
TDK.
Welcome in. Happy Friday.
Yes, happy Friday. And I don't know if you had something. I need a, because it's,
Cheers.
well, 6 o'clock somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, 6. Because we're well past 5. So,
Yep.
well, we are back. It is a Friday evening. And for my birthday, Lisa said, let's take a trip. Let's get out of town for a couple days. What do you think? So you can see the background is a little different today.
We bugged out and we're somewhere in Ohio
What's happening, Hudson's?
in a cabin. Hey, Hudson's.
So
And-
the lighting and everything is a little,
Yeah. So
we're making do with what we got. But
I feel like I'm glowing in the dark. Maybe it's all the uranium glass that has rubbed off on me over the years, but there's this bright like fluorescent kitchen light.
it's a UV light right in front of her.
I have this contraption. Yeah. It's my personal UV light. So I built this contraption with a stool and a towel and some cereal boxes to like shield the light, and it's not working. So anyway, you don't get to see that, but anyway.
TDK said you're not in Florida. No,
No.
you're not.
Nope. Somewhere in Ohio. We
Lost and found. Well, lost. How's that?
lost and found in Ohio. But I can give you a little sneak peek of the view from our back porch.
Well, the deck.
Deck, yes. Oh, I'm not good at this. Where's the camera?
Yeah, and then at an angle so it keeps the glare off.
Gotcha.
So that's the view from the back deck.
So there's a river back there. There's a hot tub. There's this lighting that I'm obsessed with. It has a remote and it can be multicolor. It can be white. It can be blue. It can be red. It can be red, white, and blue. It can be green and white. It could be red, green, and white. It can blink. It can strobe. I'm like, I need this light. I don't know where I'm going to hang it yet, but I'm getting that light somehow, some way. So yeah, so we're here, and of course, we're gonna probably do a little bit of work.
A little bit. I've already started.
But
So I have our video that should have released earlier, but for whatever reason, my computer keeps shutting down as it renders. So trying to get it figured out. But if you watched the live on Second Sense last night, I said today or tomorrow. But when I get done, I'll be trying to figure out that bug so I can get it rendered and then get it uploaded to YouTube. but I don't know how the Wi-Fi is here. So it could take a couple hours to upload, or I know at home it'd take a few minutes. So I don't know. We'll see. The problems of being on the road, but at least they have Wi-Fi here I can tie into. So
Yeah.
you know, the cell service isn't all that great. You know, I went from 5G down to 4G, but
Did you? Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't even notice.
so yep, you're in.
Mine says 6. Doesn't it?
That's the Wi-Fi.
Oh,
So, but
I'm in 3G. I'm in
in
Low
J&J
G.
said worst case go to Walmart parking lot. Yes, but I don't know how close a Walmart is to here. But they have Wi-Fi, so you know we'll just upload it through the Wi-Fi, and if it takes a couple hours, then I'll release it tomorrow.
There is
Still got time today though.
there is the Walmart. I mean, like I want to say everywhere, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if it's a half hour, 45 minutes away, we're not going to drive there to.
It's 7.1 miles.
Of course.
There you go.
Yeah. But we're not. I'm not driving to Walmart, so
We're not going to Walmart tonight. No.
So that's kind of the whole point.
You know what we're gonna do tonight?
Nope.
We're gonna make a very simple dinner. Literally, I brought chicken fingers and French fries, and they're in the freezer now. I'm just gonna throw them in the oven. But look what we have waiting for us: a stack of games, some cards.
2 games are a stack.
Yes, for us because like we don't play games that often. But we also have a J&J video to watch, so we're really looking forward to that too. We should have watched that on the way down here. Why didn't we? Because
Well,
I wanted to.
You're driving, so
Yeah.
you don't need to watch, and you like to watch your phone more than drive anyway.
Well, no, I mean I could have listened.
yell
but
at me if I actually touch my phone, but when she's driving, it's always.
I really want to
Wait a minute, sorry.
stop.
That's.
I
not
really
it.
want to see it. I don't want to just listen to it. So, because then I'll be like trying to look and yeah. So we'll be watching that a little bit in a little bit, but just yeah, really looking forward to relaxing for this time. Sitting in the hot. Oh, we're gonna sit in the hot tub later.
Did you warm it up yet? Did you check it?
I checked it. It's
Okay.
warm. It's not hot.
Okay, that's all it needs to be, because as long
Yeah.
as it's not cold,
Yeah, that's true.
then it would be a cold tub instead of a hot tub. Same.
You're so funny.
That's literal. Thank you.
So
M4 said happy birthday.
yes, so
So
it's a
thank you.
big milestone. How do you feel? Like,
I
do
feel
you
like another day.
feel- yeah.
I mean, it's another year gone by, and actually, because of my birthday, like it's always 2 weeks after Christmas, a week after New Year's. I know a lot of, most of us like kind of gravitate towards people that are kind of the same birth month, right? Like, I know a lot of people born in January. I know Lisa knows a lot of people born in September, things like that. So, I mean, we start celebrating at Thanksgiving and party all the way through the end of January. Is how
Wait,
I grew up.
who starts celebrating their birthday a month and a half before?
Yeah, but mine's around the holidays. So, I'd start when I was younger.
Okay, so you would start.
Thanksgiving through the end of January because of where my birthday is located.
Gotcha.
So, and then I have my cousin who's the 12th, my sister the 13th, and I have several friends in January. So, and I got a couple cousins, like Tino right after Christmas in December. So, I mean, we got
We missed
together.
his birthday.
No, I
this
talked
year.
to him.
Oh, okay.
So,
What day is
growing
it?
up, we got together and basically we always partied. I think
What-
the 27th.
Okay.
So 27th or 28th. And Chris Stewart says her birthday is the 26th.
I don't know if we knew that. Well,
Happy
so
belated
happy
birthday.
belated
We probably
birthday.
did, but
Yeah, we
um,
might have.
it was probably mentioned in one of the lives at least.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing, Mad Dog?
Hey, Mad Dog.
So at this point in my life, though, like to get away is what I always like to do for my birthday. So I mean, when I told
Me
Lisa
too.
that, she came up with, why don't we were gonna go to a different area.
A
for
different
couple
undisclosed
days. Yeah.
location.
So we also talked about just hopping in the car spontaneously and shooting down to Florida because I was definitely interested in the coin and silver show. But we chose to be a little more financially responsible and stay in the state. And but whatever. We drove through some nice hills and some, we're down in, some of the hilly country of Ohio.
Hilly.
So, yeah.
Hilly.
So we're actually gonna
Hilly Billy country.
I actually started I did a video yesterday, kind of a little day in the life scenario. So this is actually, even though it's today, it will fall on that video as well, because it kind of, this is kind of part of the birthday thing. And, yesterday was the birthday. So there was a little bit of that. And how Lisa decorated the warehouse. I won't say how, but it'll be in the video. You got to watch the video. So I'm going to put that out after I have this 2-part video, and then that'll be put together. And then come this time next week, we will start dropping the videos on
the Amazon mystery boxes.
Bam, there we go. So
we
got a couple people that are itching to see it. And we
a couple, like
we're getting to it.
I can't wait. Well, first of all, the boxes are in the way, so they need to be opened. We need to do the recording, and I want to see what's in there.
Yep.
And then we need to start selling this stuff.
Yeah.
So
very quickly.
Chris said her birthday is the 26th of this month.
Oh,
okay.
See, January. I have my cousin's son's birthday is the 22nd of this month, and then I have a buddy that John. I don't think you met him, but
I know who you're talking
I talked to him. He had just came back from the army when we met, almost, and his birthday is around the 26th, somewhere around there as well.
And my mom's is the 16th. So my mom's is next Friday. And I think I'm going to travel and go visit them. My brother is having a surgery next week. So my sister, who's like close to my, geographically close to my parents, I'm going to be there. I want to go so that if they need anything while my sister's with her husband, then I can be there with mom and dad, and I can, celebrate my mom's birthday.
Al said, "What's high between two O's?"
And J&J said, "I am."
J&J is high.
I mean, I'm just reading in the order that the chat is.
Yeah, I've always heard it. What's high in the middle and round on both ends? Ohio.
OH.
Io.
OHIO.
Hey, Snoopy. Anyway,
did you just say Snoopy?
I did. I know it's Snoopy. But that being said,
Jenna's ready for your unboxing.
Oh, we thought you were high. I'm sorry. She's yelling at us. It's in all caps.
I know.
Look at her. She's like, "No, I'm not high. No, I'm waiting for the unboxing." Sorry. Oh man, did you grab a few of those mystery boxes for us?
TDK. MIC. KEY.
MOUSE. Mickey Mouse.
You guys did not know that you were going to get sung to today, did you? So, what else? What were we just talking about?
Well, we got into
before we were talking about,
and then we started
right.
talking. Yeah. So we were talking about.
Oh, you were talking about the order of the videos.
Yeah. And then we started talking a little bit more about the pallets. Mad Dog said, "Did we grab any mystery boxes for them?" Actually, that's what we're going to show you, our mystery boxes, and then you can buy the items from the mystery box. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, they're a little big to ship, though. I mean, we probably could ship them UPS, but I mean, obviously, we'd have to open it and make sure that it's packed right. But that would be interesting to sell the mystery boxes, though, as just as a box and put a label on it.
Yeah.
That would. I mean, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who did that recently? And there was silver in the box. Who did that? Somebody was just talking about that. Was that on the lot? Was that on your AA live last night? Conky, I think.
Yes. Conky and Noreen.
They did some mystery boxes. I don't know what their how their mystery boxes were acquired.
Yeah, I don't know.
If they were from a storage unit or
I don't know. But like we could do it like figure that one out.
Yeah.
I would say we probably take one that we have now and just kind of put it on the scale and do the measurements to get an idea what shipping could cost. But,
Right.
depending on where you are in the States, that shipping could be,
Yeah. Because those boxes are like about 36, 40 inches
say, yeah.
by 20.
Probably about 15, 16.
Okay.
I don't even think they're 20 inches deep, but they could be.
My dimensional estimations are always off.
Conky did some mystery boxes that were sold from the bag lady storage unit. That old lady wrapped everything in plastic. It was all new stuff.
I remember that. Like, it took them forever to unwrap everything because everything was wrapped in plastic bags, right? Yeah, I think I remember that.
So, but yeah, I mean, I think actually we should make a note of that. Let me make a note real quick.
Make a note of what? Oh, weighing
Yeah, when I get back, measure the boxes and weigh them and get a general idea. And then maybe we might we'll probably unbox all of this. And then if it does work out well, and we can go back and get more. And then we can, from there.
Okay. We'll figure it out. We'll figure something out. Gail said, happy birthday.
Thank you, Gail.
Mad Dog said it was the unit that Jesse gave them. All right. Man, I haven't seen Jesse in a long time. Wonder how he's doing. Wait till you ship one internationally, declaring it as a mystery. I don't know if that'll fly. We might have to like put parameters on like continental US only.
And thank you, man, dog.
We have no idea what's in this box.
Right. No idea. It'd be showing back up at the door. Return to sender.
Like 2 months later or something, after it like traveled all the way around the world, or who knows.
Or to be like, we had one package somebody ordered from us in Canada, and then like 3 weeks later we get a message. Basically, if you want us to send it back, you got to pay us or basically they were going to get rid of it. And it never moved on to Canada, so I guess it got stuck in customs.
Wait, what was that?
I don't remember. It's something from one of our online auctions. It was a Canada buyer, and they sent us a message saying we'd have to pay for return shipping because they weren't going to send it forward.
I don't remember that.
Well, it happened.
Oh, well.
And actually, you did make a comment about it, but it wasn't worth for us to get it shipped back. So
okay, the value of the item.
Well, the value and what.
There's your lost mail.
So.
There's one piece of lost mail. Somebody is opening a box of lost mail from Recycle NEO online auction. Oh, that's funny.
So, but we did end up. Remember that watch we sent out? Did that get returned to us? Or
yes.
Never really? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So sometimes stuff does get returned when we try to ship it to Canada, at least. So
we sent a watch from one of our online auctions to Canada, and it got returned because the address wasn't good or whatever, but it did make its way all the way back to us.
So
yeah, this week was sort of like back to normal, but then it wasn't, because yesterday was the big 5-0 day, so we did some different things for that. And
well, I did actually do a little work in the morning. I went to an auction and then came back to the warehouse.
Yeah.
And then what did I end up doing? What was I doing before I shut down? Because I actually left early. Me leaving at 4:00 is a surprise.
Yeah.
So I left about 4:00 yesterday, and then we went. Usually on my birthday, there's a place we go to since actually, I don't know if it was my first birthday or how it was, but back when we first met.
You mean when you were 1 year old, your first birthday? Since
we met. See, she doesn't even listen to everything I say. I said a whole sentence and she heard half. Since your first birthday. First birthday since we met.
Yep.
Mad Dog said, you look like you're 43 to me. Thank you. Mad Dog also said he'll be 45 soon. Nice. Yeah. Each 10 years I feel older and older, that's for sure. It's like I hit 30 and my body started to ache. I hit 40 and I said I'm not going back out and playing basketball again. And started running, and now that I'm 50, I'm like, man, I'll be happy to walk 10,000 steps a day. But since we met, we found this Italian place, and for my birthday, usually I go there. But yesterday, we actually went to a different Italian place. We found, what was it, 2 years ago? So we were in this treasure house with the booth, and it's an Italian spot right next to it. I never saw, and we tried that. And so we went there yesterday. It was a little switch up. They're pretty good, but
well, we've been there. You've been there a couple times.
Yeah, but that's where we went yesterday to a different place than I just said that I would go on my birthday generally. Because I do like the place that I go. It's called Bruno's, right off like West 41st. It's like in a neighborhood, like, you know, it's like an old house turned into a restaurant kind of thing, right in the middle of a neighborhood on the west side of Cleveland. It's actually, but when you go in, like the food is, oh man, it's so amazing. You get a plate of lasagna like this big, you know, boom. You know,
it weighs so much.
Yeah, I mean, like, but it's like,
it's
amazing.
It's been voted the best lasagna in Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what they're known for. So
yeah, but all their food is good. The last time we went, though, I think we went on our anniversary because it was in the summer.
Yes, and the lights went out.
The power went out,
and we were there for like an hour and at least an hour and 15 minutes because they were cooking. They closed the restaurant so people couldn't come in and order. Like people would come in and have drinks, I think, but they couldn't order food. And there was like 2 big parties there as well. So they were cooking the food by flashlight in the kitchen. It took them like an hour and 15 minutes.
But they had like their gas stove. Was that still working?
Yeah, the gas was working, but they had to cook by flashlight.
Right, because it was dark.
Yeah. So like instead of having everybody all hands on deck because of lights, somebody was holding flashlights and they, you know, so that they could cook in while it was dark. So it's crazy. And
then, I mean, we just like it. They didn't really offer us any like complimentary stuff. Like, we're sorry, you know, this is happening. Here, have some, you know, this or that. Or
right.
So, I mean, we were just kind of frustrated at the end, and we're just like, just give us our meals to go, and we'll just go, because it was really like actually up against their like closing time too.
Yeah.
So.
And I think the first time we went, like we were the only ones in there, weren't we? We went on like a snowstorm. See, that's the crazy part about my birthday being at the beginning of January. Like around here, it could be snowing. So one time we went, I know it was my birthday, and it was a snowstorm, and we were the only ones in there, but they were still open, so it was pretty cool. But
and it's tiny. It's like this tiny little. It reminds me of like a restaurant you might see in New York City. Just like people sitting.
Have you ever been there?
No, but people sitting at the bar right when you come in, and there's a small bar, you know, and people are talking and having drinks, and then there's the little dining room that's really tiny, but you know,
like you're so close, like you're having conversations with your neighbor. And actually, I like that kind of stuff. Like when you're in a restaurant, like Slyman's here is famous for their corned beef. Like if you go like to their main store, like you could sit at a table literally where it's a table of 6 and they're putting 2 tops at that six tops. So you could literally be sitting next to a stranger eating but those are fun. Like I like to spark up conversations with people. So I have no problem against that. But, you know, some people are like, well, that's weird. And I'm just like, ever been here before? No. Oh, wow. You got to try this. They're, you know, like, I don't know. That's just me. Chris said she would be 64 on her next birthday, and Mad Dog said spaghetti and a nice bottle of wine. Yes.
Yep.
Nice bottle of wine with spaghetti or lasagna goes very well. And thank you, J&J.
Thank you so much, guys.
$20 super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. And we will do something nice with that. So it won't be a bottle of wine though. At the moment, I would say we're working on dry January. So,
hey, KT Treasures. How you guys doing?
How you doing? How you doing? And thank you. But
yeah, we didn't even have a drink or a glass of wine on his birthday.
Yeah. So yes, the big 5-0. Crazy.
And then when we got to the cabin here, there's a bottle of wine with this little note that says, "Welcome to Serenity Cabin. Please enjoy the complimentary wine and pumpkin bread in
Yeah.
the refrigerator. Breathe and relax. So,
Well, we're gonna breathe and relax. Hey, how you doing, Ivy? Ivy Lane's in.
Ivy,
So,
hello. So we might bust open that wine. We might.
Yes.
I might. I don't know if he is. But.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm really actually trying to stick to dry January. I know I'm going to have to do the biometric panel, you know, the blood test and all that, and see all those things, the cholesterol, triglycerides, and all that, and you know, so that's the big reason that I'm making sure that I stay off alcohol. So no alcohol. You know, I'm trying to eat a lot better. Diet's changing, and you know, actually, you know, I really got to get it together. I mean, I look at it this way: if I live as long as my dad, I got another 20 years. You know, if I live as long as my mom, well, she's still living, so that means, you know, I got a few more years to go. So
You have no idea.
you're
So,
right, but I just
mean,
gotta. So I gotta look at my family history, right? So,
But
um,
his grandparents, both sets of grandparents, have some longevity.
yes,
His maternal grandparents both
lived to their 90s.
were in their 90s.
Yep.
And
And my
then
dad's
your
parents were almost to their 90s.
yeah.
So
It's just, you know, your dad had MS and, you know, then other
Yes, I know.
things along with
Yeah.
that with complications. So that was the sad part. But yeah.
so,
I think that I missed something there. KT Treasures cleaned out 10 storage units today.
oh, gotcha.
Yikes. That's a lot
And
in
Mad
one
Dog said,
day.
is that a record for as many units as you bought, or is it? I saw
Part of
they had
your-
a video that just came out, so I assume it's part of cleaning out the
Your
most
job.
units in one day you bought, or the most units that you cleaned out because of the storage unit manager job. So I wanted to show this real quick
yes.
before we get into the mail. And what that is with
I don't even know what this
the
mail
birthday.
is.
I was given this. It says "Happy 50th Birthday." It's from one of our.
Did you show the front of the card?
Yes, I did. You weren't looking.
So who is this from?
It's from It's from Joni.
Okay. From one of our team members
Yes,
who also buys storage units.
I just showed him that.
I know,
So why are
but
you showing that again?
it was a card out of a storage unit that was, you know, used, but she cut the other side off because it was Transformers and she knows Roy likes Transformers. So always using our storage unit stuff, our storage unit people.
And this is the present she gave me, which is actually pretty cool. I thought that was pretty awesome. It's a tank, but you can see it's made from ammo shells. I mean, I'm assuming
You should take it out of the plastic.
I'm not going to take it out the plastic yet. I'll take it out the plastic when I have put it on the shelf. How's that?
Okay.
And then Lisa, because like my earphones, I'm always losing them or something. Like my last ones that I really liked, I washed a couple times, so they finally gave out. So, and then I was using another earpiece. You know, I mean, that's me. I lose it or I wash them. Usually they get washed a few times before they finally go kaput. So Lisa said, you know what? I'm going to buy you some more. So she bought me. Actually, I got
3.
2, but she got 3.
Three sets.
And the good thing is I put these 2 in my bag because I'm going to keep one in the bag because the ones that I actually set up, I left at home on the charger. So, you know, I'll have one at the warehouse, one in my computer bag, and one at home. And I will always have earplugs or phones
Earbuds.
to listen to. Yep. So.
And then he said, are they compatible? Can I talk on my phone with them? I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know. Don't they all do that these days?
Nope. No, they don't.
So, but luckily these all do, right? Didn't you say that?
Yes. They all do.
Okay.
It's so they say. I'll try it later though.
Well, one of those, my son and I still share an Amazon account. I don't know why. He had it when he was a student. And so I just jumped on his because it was a cheaper membership, if that's what they're even still called anymore. Subscription, I guess now. But I saw he just bought one of those. So I'm like, oh, if Nolan bought those, he drives truck and needs something that's reliable.
These.
Yes. Yeah.
So, Mad Dog said, nice piece of folk art. Thank you, thank you. That's going to go up on the shelf with probably in the YouTube studio, because I'm going to be putting shelves up where I can start putting out the knife collection that I have and all that stuff. So KT said that's awesome, Lisa. So I just wanted to show that real quick before we get into a little bit of mail that we got.
And then we this week we had our team lunch. We were going to do it last week on New Year's Eve, just because it was a more low-key day, and that day was a very snowy day here in Cleveland. So
we're not here in Cleveland, though.
Canceled
a snowy day back home in Cleveland.
Yeah, we canceled, or we postponed the lunch, and it happened this Wednesday. And our other team member, Lori, she makes cards. So she made this card that says, "Thanks a sloth." Just a little play on words, but she's so funny. Roy and Lisa, thank you so much for the fun lunch and the great perks. What a surprise to receive your generous gifts. I am blessed to have you as friends and employers. P.S. I regularly pray for you and your business that God will bless your efforts. So she's, I've known her for 15 years. So she's been such a huge blessing to the business, even though she's very part-time, I think like 8 hours a week, but she's been with us for over 2 years. So, yeah. And then we got a little thank you note from the post office for, we always give them stuff around the holidays just to thank them for.
Here's the good thing with it, though. Especially if you're in the reselling, like, you hear these nightmares of, how the post office doesn't scan things and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So the local post office by our warehouse, they have been very gracious.
They're great.
Not only can we drop stuff off, they're always nice, they're kind. And even when I come in at the last minute with like 30 packages, I tell them I at least come to the counter, because we're a business, we're allowed to bring, when we have a lot of mail, we can take it right into the back door and just put it in the back door on the table. But I don't do that because I hate for them thinking they're about to clock out at 5 o'clock. And here I just drop 50 packages on the back table and they walk in the back and say, what the? So I take it in the front door and I let them know. And our postal carrier, like I have his personal number. Like I can text him and say, hey, if you got room, can you pick up mail? And he'll let me know if he's in the area, if he can do it. So like they've really been great at helping us get our mail out and getting our mail down the road, scanning everything for us. So we actually send like a snack or something. This year it was a local donut spot again. So we sent them a couple dozen donuts. Before we sent them cookies, stuff like that. Once we wanted to do, and we didn't actually finish, but we're probably going to send them here in the summertime, like a pizza party for lunch, because, it incentivizes them to want to do for us because we're nice and doing for them, and same with our postal carrier.
It's just a thank you for their great service.
And then our postal carrier, we gave him a gift card again this year. So we have given him a gift card. He's been the postal carrier since, because we're still in the same facility. So we've had him for, I don't know how many years now, from our old warehouse to the one we're in now. So like, I mean, he's a great guy, and he's just like,
And here's his thank you note.
Yeah.
Roy and Lisa Avery, thank you so much for your generosity this holiday season. I'm excited to be your mailman again in 2026. Thanks again, Bob the mailman. I just thought it was the cutest little note that he wrote. And, it's not about giving, it's about the appreciation that we have for people that help us do our job,
because without them,
impactfully, because they're such a huge part of,
and the majority of our shipping goes through our local post office. Like if we have a difference of like, if it's a difference of 50 cents for UPS to the post office, we're going to send it USPS, the post office, because they've taken care of our packages. And I feel like UPS beats up our packages more than they don't. So, but yeah. And
we've all heard the horror stories about, the USPS. But thankfully, we've had, knocking on wood, mostly good experiences.
Mad Dog said, what is your favorite knife that you got so far? Do you got a Rambo knife? Yes, I do actually have a Bowie knife. I have currently a K-bar knife, but the majority of my knives are from the knives I generally collect are the nice ones that are from Marines, actually. So the special one that I really do like is, I want to say it's like a Bowie knife or a Rambo knife. I can't remember exactly what it looks like. I have it right now packed away somewhere, but it's a Cutco though, specifically. So not only is it a knife, it's I won't say embroidered, like engraved or
Hey,
something like that,
guys.
saying USMC, and it is a good brand, Cutco. So if anything ever happened, I know Cutco will sharpen it and all that stuff. So that's one of my favorite ones. But all of the knives I do collect are either K-bar, case, you know, in this particular case, one of them is Cutco, a couple of them, and all of them are that I usually keep, say, USMC on them somewhere. So, and thank you, Our Dream, Our Purpose. Happy birthday. Thank you. Appreciate it. So, what? Why are you smiling? What's your favorite knife?
Smiling's my favorite.
Her favorite knife is the Cutco one she got. Do you even know where that is?
It's in my door of my van. I use it all the time.
Unless we're at a storage unit filming.
Because we usually don't have the van there.
I know. But hello, hope you had a great holiday. Yes, we did.
And you guys as well. And Happy
Exactly.
New Year. We need to get together. We need to do some smelting.
Actually, funny enough, I was just thinking about you guys probably about a week or so ago, because somebody bumped our cabinet where her carnival glass is, and on top is the nice medallion that says, you know, Our Dream, Our Purpose. And it fell over, and so I was, oh, what did I break? And it's like, oh no, it's just this nice piece of metal right here.
Yeah,
you know, but,
metal, not glass.
yeah. So, but yep, we still got that right on top of the
yeah, next to my carnival
display.
glass collection.
But yeah, and I was talking, I think I was talking to Joe from J&J about Our Dream, Our Purpose. We were talking about the smelting video that you did with What the Hell. So, but we got to get together and do some smelting.
Do we need to like bring our own metal or material, or do you like, how does that work? I guess we would just have to talk about that off camera.
Yep. And Mad Dog said, what is your favorite carnival glass color? Blue, purple, like me, or?
It's red. I love the red. And red is one of my favorite colors too. So I have lots of things in red. We have a couple pieces of furniture in our house that are red. Now I'm getting into the Amberina glass, which glows also under UV light, which is like red and orange mixed. So in the carnival, it definitely is the red color. But I do like the purple. I definitely like purple and blue as well. Those are close seconds and thirds. I guess my least favorite color would be orange. And I don't know if I don't know why, but I still like the orange. I like them all, really. And then you got like,
she's undecided.
Then you got the more, I don't know, but that's what I love about carnival glass is the iridescence. Like you have all the colors mixed in the iridescence, and that's what I love about that.
So,
ooh, Mad Dog has a Dragon Ball. I want a Dragon Ball.
You want a Dragon Ball Z?
Yes. I want a Dragon Ball Z.
Our Dream, Our Purpose said that it depends on what you want to do. We have plenty of to melt, and I'm focusing on new types of castings. Nice.
Okay.
And Mad Dog said carnival glass orange. I don't like as much because it's too common, most of it.
Yeah, you see it so much. Oh, green is a good color too. Sorry.
We'll just say she likes it all.
Yes, but red. I did pick red as my favorite.
So
TDK is another glass person, but I think his is Murano glass. I think he likes Murano glass. I don't think I've ever seen the horse head or the with the horses all around it, but that would be amazing. I'm gonna have to look that up just to see what it looks like. I've watched online auctions. There's an auction house. I want to say it's Southern Ohio, maybe West Virginia. I don't know. It's like not super far from us, but not like really close. And no, I take that back. I think she's down south. Anyway, her name is Deborah Burns. She specializes in glass. She does a lot of carnival glass auctions, and she'll do like a live and online, like at the same time. And I saw a bowl go. I've seen bowls go for $16,000 on her auction. I shouldn't say bowls, pieces. I don't remember what shape they were. Anyway, I mean, it's insane, like to pay that much money for one piece. I can't even imagine. You okay?
mm-hmm.
So let's see what else. You don't see ice green and blue that often. Yep, that's right. Yeah, ice blue is a beautiful color. Yeah. So moving in to next week, we're going to continue. I want to bust through those Amazon boxes on Monday, and then our trailers are empty, so we're ready for a unit. We just need to find one.
Yep.
And we have all of those paperback books organized. I'm so excited. They're all organized, sorted by category. Some are alpha by author, just because there are so many of them. We needed a way to organize them better than just piles. So those have been continuously selling on eBay. They're selling very well. And then we also are going to do whatnot shows. The sci-fi and fantasy are basically, I don't want to say they're sold out because we still have some, but I'm going to sell them in other avenues now other than whatnot. We're moving into the mystery and crime and detective genre. And then we still have to do Westerns and romance. So, but
yeah, that's coming up next, right?
Do
we have a lot of Westerns and romance?
We have, I wouldn't say a lot compared to like sci-fi. That was the biggest. And then mystery was the next biggest.
Yeah, but that's where we're on to next is the mystery and stuff anyway. So, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you like the vintage Pulp Fiction books, we got them coming down the pipeline more and more. I mean, eBay, they've been selling very well and whatnot. We have when's our next show?
Well, Tuesday, I think we're doing we were supposed to do a show tomorrow and we moved that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because we're not there. So that is going to be Tuesday.
Okay.
And then our next book show is next Saturday.
Yeah. And with the comic books out of that unit, we got one more show we'll probably do with whatnot. And then after that, I mean, we're pretty much going to be done. Throw them in our high bid auction, what's left, in a few lots. And yeah. So I was trying to have them all done by December, and I'll take, a few weeks later, at least, we shot to get it done, and we did a lot in December and wrapping it up in January. So,
yeah,
can't always hit the target, but still going to hit that target. And we definitely stretched ourselves in January or December on it. So that was a pretty good unit.
Yeah.
Can't wait for us to have another one like that. And I'm talking about like the book unit with the comic books.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's just like, and I've said this before, but it was such a different unit for us because literally everything in it basically was inventory. We threw maybe 2 boxes away because there were mouse nests in them.
Yeah, maybe we threw 3% of the unit away.
Right.
Which is not normal.
No, normally
if even 3%.
Keep 10% of the unit and you throw the rest away, 10 to 20, depending. But so it's just been interesting and
Yeah.
different but good. I mean, it's good when you get tons of inventory that that's sellable inventory.
Well, that's
So-
like the unit coming up. I mean, it's definitely is not as profitable, but is definitely a profitable unit. Where the video coming up is going to be our tool unit we just got, and we paid $326. And in part one of the video, we're already at like, I think I ended the video at around, well, you got to watch the video, but there is a lot of profit in this unit. That's for sure. So,
well, tools, I mean, you know.
yeah, but most of it we didn't throw out either. I mean,
Right.
we kept a good amount
Yeah.
of that too. So,
Yeah.
so I mean, those type units are nice when, you know, most of everything you got, you're selling and you're going to make some money.
Yeah.
So, you know, and then we got another video that'll be coming down the pipeline after we get done with the pallet video. We did that. We got that right in, I think, October into September. It was in October we got it, but that'll be coming after we get done showing the pallet videos. And, you know, I mean, we only paid $100 for that, and we just sold the washer and dryer out of it today for $125 on our way down.
And I just found some amazing jewelry pieces that were in
Yeah.
those plastic drawers.
Well, you weren't there when I found them, but yeah.
Right.
'Cause
And
yeah.
you didn't even, I mean, it wasn't even recorded, was it? You weren't recording at
Yes,
that time.
I did.
Oh,
It's
okay.
recorded. We haven't got to the video yet, but
Gotcha.
yeah, I did record it because I actually, I think that was the day I was doing the moving what was left out of the unit and doing like a hyperlapse, but I did come to the camera and stop and
Okay.
record what I found.
Yeah.
So
It's not silver or gold, but it's some fun. I don't
Good
know, I don't
costume
even,
jewelry.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
good costume jewelry.
It's like lab grown gemstones.
Yeah.
And some of it was silver, some of it's rhodium. So, but it's very pretty, and it looks like brand new still in the box, in the original box. Yeah. So, so I don't know what this next week is going to bring.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, with the trailers empty, it's going to bring opportunity
Yes.
to start off with.
Yes.
You know, we have a couple estates, business liquidations kind of that are in the wings that we're waiting on the paperwork. Well, actually, no, one was confirmed that it's getting pushed back till March. So that was the one I think I showed probably about a month ago. Like there's a car in it, which is the body of like a 1933 Packard. And then it's got the Rolls Royce engine. So that got pushed back to March. They want to do that during better weather. So they called us like right after that snowstorm we were talking about where we left, right on New Year's Eve. So that happened in March. And then there was another house I saw that was a 5,000 square foot house, which was pretty huge. So we're waiting to hear back from them.
I never looked at all those pictures. You tried to transfer them, but I only got a few. But what they did have at that house, it was a lot of just regular household stuff, but there was a huge Smurf collection.
Yes.
And I was doing some research on that, and there is definitely value there.
Yes, I know.
And it was huge.
So, but you know, if you want to do it, we're waiting to hear. Well, we're supposed to follow back up with them by the end of next week if we don't hear from them. So I know they said they had 2 other people they were going to talk to and then make their decision. So, and then we had somebody reach out to us today that is through actually probate court, I believe. So it was an attorney who was looking for somebody to liquidate a house. So hopefully that works out, you know, because, you know, we're taking the time and the due diligence. And one of the things she appreciated, she called us and within 10 minutes we called her back. So she said, you know, she's called a few places and nobody's getting back to her. And, you know, one person that she did set up to come see the place wants to come see it. They don't want pictures. They want to see it in person. I'm like, no, send us pictures so we can at least look through it and we can tell you if we go to the next steps. You know, let's not waste each other's time, right? You know, we can look at the pictures and say if it's worth it. And she actually appreciated that because she said in order for her to go to the house to open it for us, it's an hour drive for her just to get there. So she really appreciated that. So, But you know, so we got some things coming down the pipeline. So next week could be pretty busy. The next couple weeks could be busy. And we're trying to get more videos up this year and do a little bit more what we do besides just storage units, so you guys can see kind of the whole auction business that we actually do. So
What was I gonna say?
I probably shouldn't show it because I might jinx us not getting it right.
She called on our business line, and it came up the law office of such and such. I'm like, ooh, I don't think I want to answer that. I'm like, why is the law office calling us? It could be for business, or it could be for, you know, something else. So I let it go to voicemail, but we called her back right away.
All right, I am going to show the potential because the
The
last
Smurfs?
time I did that, yes,
Okay.
the last 2 times I did that. So we're working on that auto shop,
Mhm.
which that was one, and the other one was the coin collection.
Yeah.
So we haven't landed this. We talked and we're waiting to see what happens. But if we can land this account, this is that Smurf collection. So here's some, and these are the original small figures. They got some original and some newer figures in a box down there. So that's the Smurf collection, some of it.
Yeah, because there's like 5 displays.
That's the whole wall. So you can see mainly
Or
it's
6.
all along that wall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 7 displays, I believe.
So we're like talking.
I mean, it's the most Smurf stuff that I have ever seen in my life.
Yep. So that's
But
just some pictures.
The rest of the house is just, you know, just average household stuff. So it's hard too to try to determine like if it's gonna make sense for us to do it.
Yeah.
You know, it's how far away is it from the warehouse? About 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, so our team has to drive there, and so
Yeah.
don't
But
know.
the other thing is,
I need to look at the rest of those
the
pictures.
other thing is like the stuff that we really like in a scenario like that, there's, you know, you see collectability and there's other things that are collectible, but you know, that's the other thing. Like everything's just kind of household stuff.
Yeah, there was some other collectibles.
So there's a lot of stuff, but when it's just household stuff, like we're really looking at, it's gonna just be, you know, an average per lot sale scenario. So then how many lots are we gonna have out of this and how much work will it be? So those are the things we got to think about, because without the things like there's 2 cars in the garage, but that's not going to be in the sale. So obviously that's money that, you know, we can't count on a big payday out of it. You know, there's some other collectibles that are there, but families keeping them or families selling them personally, or they already sold some of the collectible stuff. So a lot of stuff that would gravitate us to a sale.
The pew pews. Those have already been sold.
Yep. Pew pews. There was a knife collection that's basically been liquidated.
So sometimes we're, you know, it's frustrating for us when we hear that. It's like, you know, we
I don't know if I'd say frustrating more than then you have to determine if it's worth the value when you know that the stuff that could really make the sale pop is not there. It's just it's just a house.
So
you know,
we always look for what we call anchor items, those pieces that are going to draw a lot of people in. And while this Smurf collection is great, I mean, how many collectors are out there? I mean, it's going to be the resellers more so probably than the collectors that are going to find it. And maybe not, you know, we'll do our marketing properly, but if you don't have those anchor items to draw your crowds in, it becomes just like Rory said, another average sale. So, which, you know, you need your bread and butter items. Everybody needs their bread and butter items.
Which is the quantity part. But, you know, you need that quality, you know, anchor item. Like there's, there's Cabbage Patch. I didn't show you that. There's a ton of those. To include, they actually have the original boxes. So those are collectible.
TDK said yard sale. The problem with that is, you know, it's the family. So, you know, a parent has passed. The quantity of stuff that they have, it would take them, you know, all summer of having yard sales every weekend, and it just like isn't feasible. So that's the whole idea of, you know, an estate auction is to liquidate it fast and completely, because when we do online auctions, we can average, get rid of 95% of what's in the house.
Right.
So their house is very empty, not usually all completely empty, because there are usually a few things that don't sell, but it's mostly empty at the end. So
but that's
We'll see.
coming up, and we'll be videoing and doing more of that. So that people can see a lot more of, we don't just do storage units. I mean, we have a whole business behind it all, and it's not just, our business doesn't survive off just storage units alone, even though that is the fun part of it, though.
I
That's our
know.
treasure hunt. But I also like the sales. So, it's, for me, sometimes getting the big, big bang sales like the coin collection, and being able to say we had a $50,000 coin collection, and hit the nail on the head with when we actually sold it to what I expected. So,
and those are not like, those are, few and far between. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but,
just like your storage unit hits, not every storage unit you buy is a grand slam. Some you get to first base, some you get to second base, some you strike out, some are home runs, but
well, I mean, yeah, but I wasn't saying it's home runs more than I like, besides just the fun of the storage units and the thrill of it, the thrill of the sale and the nice sales that we can accomplish, like the coin collection.
Yeah.
Or the 1970 Ford Mustang.
Yeah.
Those type things. Or like when we first got that family and did their first sale, and we had the horse-drawn buggies. Like, I mean, those are like things where it's like, man, like the buggies, how are we going to sell these? And we figured out how to sell them. I mean, we sold one for like $600-700, and there was like, I think we sold 10 or 11 of them by the time we were done.
Something like that.
So, those milestones where you're just like, how are you going to do this? And then you make it happen. It's like, oh, you learned something new. You met new people, and you brought new people into the fold. And now, all of a sudden you got people, if you have a horse-drawn buggy, you got somebody you can actually send, an email to and say, hey, our next sale, check it out. Horse-drawn buggy.
Because those come around often here.
They don't, but
not in Cleveland.
I mean, so anyway.
But we're gonna we've been on about an hour, so we're gonna
sit down and enjoy our time here.
Yeah. We
Lisa's
have a hot tub.
Hop in a hot tub.
We have a hot tub calling our name.
Finish this video. I got to figure out how to get it downloaded. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll wait for you for that.
So.
Jenna said, we're always learning something new with each unit or each sale. It's all about learning and networking.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, every single thing we sell, like, you can't know everything about everything. So you have to learn and educate yourself and figure out what it is and how to best sell it and if it's a value and, all that stuff. I know, Chris, we're going to watch that video tonight. I can't wait to watch it. I'm so excited. Was it last night on the live on AA that Joe showed a clip of like just walking around your trailer and they were all stacked up? So many. So anyway,
well,
thank you all.
Thank you for joining
us.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. And hey, Mom's popped in. Enjoy your weekend. We will, Ma.
Hi, Natalie.
But you all have a great weekend as well. And we'll
see you next week.
6 o'clock Friday.